Hey everyone, how's it going? This is Daniel Lial with Staige Studio. So I wanted to show a use case for an interior designer. So if you're currently an interior designer, I want to show you how you can use this software for your benefit. Now, there's a lot of use cases. We can redesign a space. We can add your specific flavor into a specific area. We can change pretty much whatever you want inside a picture and make it come to life. So let's do that right now. So if we go here to projects, this is where you'll see all your projects. Now I'm an admin, so I can see all of people's projects. But if you have your own agency, you can have all your team's projects here if you're the admin, or you can also share and collaborate projects with your team members as well. So here is some examples. So I'll show you guys a little redesign we did for, let's see here. I'll show you guys this kitchen that we did, which was very, very cool. So this was kind of like a remodeling. This was the before and after. So before was this very dated kitchen, and afterwards was this picture here. So we added stainless steel appliances. We changed the paint here at the top in the ceiling. We also added marble countertops and some dark hardwood floors. And automatically, in my opinion, it just makes the kitchen look so much better. So we're gonna do that exact same thing for another project. So how you get started is you just upload an image here to start, or you can create your own project via the projects page. So let's just add a picture here that I got. So this is from University Park, one of the nice houses here in Dallas. So let's analyze the picture. Let's call it University Park. I already had a previous example, so let's do that here. And the reason it actually starts analyzing the photo is because there's a variety of situations that can happen. So if you're trying to analyze a floor plan or you're doing a land development project, it can actually analyze it and then split up the rooms based on the floor plan or the site plan. So it helps with, piecing together the actual floor plan. So let's say you have a restaurant, you can analyze it and then it'll get you the 3D model, and then it'll also get you the individual rooms. So that's pretty cool. But in this case, we just have a little description of what it found, and then if that makes sense, we just approve it. So this will open it into the AI editor here. So here is where the magic happens. So on the right side, we have this materials, furniture, and themes tool pane. So we can actually add custom flooring, walls, ceilings, countertops, cabinets, backsplash, trim and millwork, and even the lighting of the picture itself. Now these are predefined options that we have, but you're more than welcome to use the chat here, which will give you a more customizable experience. So here also in furniture, we have some predefined options based on the room type. So in this case, let's do some precise editing through the chat. So let's actually change the top of the ceiling to, what if we change the ceiling and the flooring to a dark hardwood? So let's see, change the light wood panels to a dark hardwood panel, to dark hardwood. We just press enter and we just wait. All right, so check that out. So that only took about 10 seconds, but this gives you a very unique approach that you could do with some of your clients. So let's say they want to see other flavors inside the home and you don't want to load up that expensive rendering software, or you cannot pay some of these people. This is a really good option for you to use for your clients, and they're able to see it in just a couple seconds. So let's say we also want to change this painting, we want to change some of these sofas to a certain style, we can, right? So let's change the blue. What if we change it to let's change them to like a mint color, right? So let's change the blue sofas to a mint green color. Also change the painting on the wall to fit the mint theme. Right, so let's see what that does. Alrighty, so check that out. So wow, I mean, it just made that artwork up, which in my opinion looks really, really good. The other part that I think doesn't really match this vibe is that ceiling light right there. It just doesn't, in my opinion, doesn't really work with the space. So let's change that ceiling light. So change the ceiling light to something that fits this space more appropriately. Wow. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay, so check that out. Now that is a super unique lighting fixture. I mean, wow. I mean, it actually fits the space because it has this gold accents, right? That are from the flower pot, a little bit from this decor here. Um, that's pretty much where we have the gold, a little bit on this painting here too. But that just changes the space significantly, right? So this was the previous look, which it's not a bad look, right? But let's say someone has another taste. I mean, this is wow. I mean, gives you more of a intimate space, especially because of that lighting at the top. This feels a little more relaxed, more chill, right? This one looks a little more intimate. That green really gives it a nicer premium feel. Same goes for that lighting on that chandelier. So there's just an example of what you can do. We also have these predefined options. So let's actually run one. So let's change the tile to perhaps something fun. We'll do some marble tile and see how it changes the space. So this should for sure make it look a little more premium. All right, so check that out. So it changed it to marble flooring, which I mean looks very crazy, right? It's a very different feel. It gives it more of a luxury vibe there. So that's just an example of what it can do, but there's so many different variants, so many different things that you could do. We can also do angles. So if you're trying to get different angles of the space, this would actually automatically generate you different options of looks that you could do. You can also do create from this, which analyzes the picture and then determines what other type of renders would be would complement this existing render, right, for marketing purposes or etc. So that's just an example of an interior design concept. So once you're ready, you press publish, you return over here, and here you have your different variations that you could show to your customer. And we also have a showroom. So if you have an agency account, you can log on here. You can share the link with your customer, and that way they don't have to log in here, or you don't have to just send them through Google Drive. It's a custom link just for them that you can actually brand it even with their name and their logo if they have a company, and they'll be able to go on there and just check out their pictures, and you just get automatic feedback that way. So hope you guys like it. Just want to give you a brief demo, but if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Just send us an email back. Thank you.